What's up traders, the FX Hunter here. In this video I will show you how to break down the markets with using my applications which we've developed with my coder, and how to break down the COT and how to put it all together, because some people telling me that COT is useless, it doesn't work, etc. But I will show you that it actually works. However, you must think a little bit outside the box and you must learn how to read it. I already explained this in my previous video, which you can see on my channel, and as well, if you are new in this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you will receive the new latest videos as well. So let's start here in the past. What actually happened here on the bottom? The price has reacted somewhere, right? Where was it? It was on the monthly level, which I will bring by pushing this button on my app, this monthly. So we can see we actually knew here already that here was the accumulation, here was the level, and then we can see how the price reacted in here, right? Since then the price started to move higher. So let's check on the COT what actually happened in here. It was last year in the March, and we can see it in here, right? So price was actually very bearish. The banks has very big bearish positions, right? They did not have almost any longs positions. Then on the 20th March, it was already obvious that the price is getting the bullish, right? So where is the 20th March? It's actually somewhere here, right? So already in here we can see that the banks has used this big whipsaw move to reaccumulate their positions. So what they did in here, they closed all these massive shorts positions in that whipsaw move, and they started to build the longs positions slowly. However, we don't see the big longs coming into the markets yet, but what we see the closing of the shorts positions and the volume, total volume, massively dropping, right? So here the exposure has changed, and what's the big sign of the reversal is that actually we went from the minus 114k to the minus 12 and then plus 32, right? So this is obvious reversal. This is very clear to see that there will be some reversal. So where we can target then the price from here, from this monthly level? Well, to the next monthly level, right? So we could expect the price to move all the way up, right? But don't do it so fast. Let's see what actually was happening in here. Many people was expecting the reversal in here, right? And I said that it's a similar situation like it was happening here in the 2017, right? So let's check with the COT data what was actually going on in here. So let's move a little bit higher, and we can see that here in the summer last year the banks has reached 266k longs positions, which was actually their extreme positions, right? As we can see here, the maximum 266, right? Let me move it here. So it was here 266k longs, their extreme positions. Mostly on the extreme levels they need to do at least some profit taking. So what started to happen with the chart was this, that we actually started to see some reversal, some at least this, right? So where was this 266k? Where is it? Here, 20th of the 20th, here it was actually here, right? So in here they had those positions. So what they started to do, they started to take out some profit, right? But let's check it a little bit more clearly. So what we can see in here, 266, and then they started to drop into the 200, right? But what we're seeing that the longs positions are dropping, but what we see with the shorts not growing at all. They didn't touch them at all, right? We can see they even closed them some, and then they start build them to reposition, right? So what we are seeing in this, we are seeing that they actually been closing the longs positions and they did not bring any shorts. Why they did it? Because they needed to free up the money for another potential move higher, right? How we know that? We must check the volume. So look at this. Here on this extreme, 266 and these shorts, they had 343 total volume contract. And then in that accumulation, in that reaccumulation, they actually been closing the longs, and look what happened with the total volume. It dropped from the 343 to the 269, right? When was it? It was on the 20th, on the 11th, 10th. Where is it? It's actually in here, right? 11th, 10th. It's here, right? So in here, they actually had the small volume. Again, they actually did not have so much money in that. So we can see that they had just around the 274K total volume. And what we are seeing with the longs positions, 207, 222, 220. And what they started to do with the shorts, 69, 68, 67, 66. They started to close it, and we can see it here as well. Look, they dropped to the 135 total net positions, and what we are seeing in here, growth, 156, right? Then we see another adding positions, right? So what was the sign that they could take it into this level, right? So right now, yes, right now it's difficult to read it, but look, the people telling me COT doesn't work, it still looks bullish and the price is dropping down, right? Yes, it looks still bullish. Let's go to the current COT data, right? So where we have it, it's here on, it will be here on the top. So we are here, right? It looks bullish. We still have more longs than shorts, right? But look again, you must look to the bigger picture, not what happened just in the past weeks. We've been here on the top, we've been 238. Now we are 222 longs. We've been 72K shorts. Right now we are 96K longs. How you can see it more clearly is if you as well look into this. Look how we have the positioning. We've been here, been 80, even 84%, 84% to the long side, and it was dropping. Then it growth back to the top again. 77%. Right now it's 70. So even this is still green and still looking bullish. It's not anymore, because look what they're doing. Look at these big changes, right? You need to be able to read between these lines, right? So that's why we actually have developed this COT data in the platform, and I will show you this in the minute. Now let's put all this into the context as well. If you see that the banks are extreme in the longs and they are in the institutional level, you can expect some position closing. And here is some pattern. I actually repeated it a couple times. So what we are seeing, we can see monthly level, in it is the weekly level, and in that one is the daily level, right? So try to remember this. So if you have a monthly, weekly and the daily, it's a big confluence which can bring the huge reversal, right? Exactly, actually, as I predicted here on this euro, I said that it will be dropping on this level, and look how that actually happened, right? So here is my idea on the trading view, and exactly on that level, which was monthly and in the weekly, that happened, right? So it was how much? It was quite a huge drop, right? I mean, this is something like, you see, 300 pips, right? And the price will most likely continue even lower. It actually dropped even lower. Right now we are here, right? So how far did it drop? So if you remember just this one, monthly, weekly, daily, you will be able to predict this drop 400 pips exactly on the pip, right? Anyway, so right now, how to read this and how to understand this COT in this platform. So let's go to the daily. Let's go to the daily, right? And we know that the banks are doing something in here, but this is especially for you, my friend Abdul. He's always telling me that euro looks bullish. Why it's dropping? It looks bullish. Yes, they have bigger longs than shorts, but the longs dropping, shorts growing. So even this is still showing that it's bullish. It's already changing. And how you can see that easily in the platform, that's why we developed this this thing. If I click here, I will actually get this information, so I don't have to watch and try to decode what's happening in here. What I need to do is basically watch this number, which is giving me this coefficient, right? So what we are seeing, and I actually have seen it in here, they've been very bullish in here, then they not been that bullish, they've been closing the positions, and here I can see they started to build it again, right? Look at this in here. So what's going on here? We had some level, and we can see that we went from the -4 to the 7. That's big change, right? And if that happened exactly in here, you can expect this breakup, right? Watch my COT video where I actually predicted this move up again, and it happened, right? Then what you can see the next week, number 7 and then number 8, right? So it's still very bullish, but where we are coming, look, we are coming into the monthly level. What started to happen in the monthly level? Look, they started to close the positions, right? Even they started to build a little bit up in here. They did it to move the price higher than again. Look where they move it up. Here from the daily level into this retest of this monthly level, and now the price dropping again, right? So what we are seeing, again, how this can help you. You don't need to read this data on my website, because you might still see that it's bullish, but look at this. It's not that bullish. It's a massive position closing, right? And we actually knew that as well, thanks to the watching the retail positions, because we knew that this has changed when the retail started to buy. And where they've been buying, they've been of course buying here on this breakout, while we knew that the banks already not bullish, right? So what was happening with the retail? They've been 20, here was 28, right? 34. So the retail is actually buying against the banks, right? So what's happening right now with the euro? I will show you where the euro is coming right now, and I will show you what I'm planning to do. So let's bring the weekly levels. Let me hide this. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hours and let's bring the levels, right? So let's bring the weekly. We can see that we are coming into the weekly level. What weekly level is that? That's the weekly level where they accumulated these positions to move price up, right? So as well, is there any daily level? Something like that? I'm sure it is. Look, so in the weekly level is the daily level. So how we know if the price will bounce in here or not? This was quite strong accumulation, right? But watch this. Right now, I will bring back this COT data, right? So let's bring this COT data, and why this is appearing always here? Wait a second, I want this disappear. Quite slow. So many people is using these applications that it's getting slower. We need to improve our server. So anyway, I will leave it in here. So what we can see in here, look, here was this accumulation, and what we see here in the past, now it's disappeared. So what we see here in the past is this actually. Look, here is this accumulation phase, right? This is the accumulation. And what happened here? Look. The banks went from the -4 to the 7 in here. So that means that in this level they will have a lot of positions, and it's in confluence with this weekly and daily. So as well, another thing, now it's very obvious the euro is bearish, and we can see that the weekly today is actually creating new low, and it's on the Monday. So many people will be shorting, you know, they don't want to miss this move. but what I expect is that the price can retrace and move back into the level where actually the buyers still will be in the loss, right? So they have a room to do it. So what's going on in here? Okay, so we are in this weekly, and yeah, as well, you look at this. We can see the positions actually. So what we can see in here, we can see the net positions, what was in here, how was the euro, right? And so we see 133.96, they've been in here. Then in this period, which was in this one, which is actually exactly that level, what happened? Look at this. 138.29, 138.250, right? So it was quite, was it big change or not? 133, 138, right? So they actually added, we can see it here now in the platform, that they added 5k longs, right, in here. So what I'm going to do right now in this, and I will do it actually this week. I go to the lower time frame. I go to the 30 minutes right now. We can see the price is dropping. You know, many people start to short. They don't want to miss a trade, right? So what we know we are reaching this weekly level. Here is another one, and here is this daily level. So here I will be waiting definitely for the price result. Does it mean that I will put the buy limit like this and don't do anything? Of course not. So what I will do, and I have this perfect tool for this, I will wait the price to reach this level, right? So I will set the alarm by clicking this number 1, and once the price comes down here, I will know that I am in my level where I want to trade, right? Then I will be looking for on this lower time frames for the price to show me some bullish signs, right? Now I will show you another thing what you can do. If you push B like a buy, it brings this, right? Right now I'm here and I can click number 3 2 times. It will extend my stop loss. Then I can come exactly into the level where I want to. So let's think I want to put it below this half level, or let's say 30 pips below this level, right? So it's going to be here, and I put number 3 again, right? And then where will be my target? Let's look at this. So if will be let's say I will bring the Fibo with the F, so it will show me into this level, and I wanna do the 62 correction, right? So 62%. So like this is what I could be looking for, and I think this trade has a big chance. So let's see how this will play out in this week, and this is definitely what I'm looking for. Don't forget, download this application on my website. I think it's a quite cool thing which can make our trading very, very more comfortable and easier. All right, my friends, bye bye.